What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. As you saw by the thumbnail, we are going to be adding some Purigen to our 125 gallon African Cichlid tank, our Lake Malawi, Peacock, and Hap. Well, we got one Lake Victorian in there. We got our flame back Hap. But for the most part, you know, this is a Lake Malawi tank. But we're going to be adding some Seachem Purigen. This is a synthetic filter resin that pretty much absorbs all organic waste from your tank. You place it in your filter, whether that be in a sump, hang on back, or in a canister filter. But it pretty much just absorbs all the organic waste and will make your water a lot more crystal clear. This is not a solution to not doing water changes or filtering your tank. My tank is pretty much crystal clear without even adding it. I'm just using it as a buffer just to make it that much more clear. But I already filter it by FX4, and I have an Aqua Clear 110, and I do my weekly water changes and I do my maintenance. Like I said, this is not an alternative. This is not to skip your maintenance at all, but just a polishing buffer. Pretty much, like I said, removes all organic waste. You want to rinse it thoroughly before we add it to our tank. And I think this bottle right here treats up to 250 gallons, I believe, and it lasts up to about 6 months. And I also believe you can also recharge the Purigen. So what that means is you can soak it in some bleach, 1 part bleach, 1 part water, and you can soak them once you're, let me kind of open it up so you guys can kind of see. This is what it pretty much looks like. As you can see, it's like bead-like. So this stuff is pretty much going to turn brown or whatever color. Once it all turns that color, you want to recharge it. And you can recharge it by just soaking it in 1 part bleach and 1 part water, and soaking it for about 24 hours. And then once you do that, you want to re-soak it for another 8 hours in like a prime solution, just to remove any chlorine from the mesh bag or whatever, or from your Purigen. And then you pretty much just recharge, and then you just add it back into the tank, and you're good to go for another 6 months. So yeah, pretty much you want to add this stuff into a fine mesh bag like I got right here. This is more of a fine mesh. You don't want one of these mesh bags. This is more of a coarser mesh bag, meant more for like what you call it, like activated carbon or something like that. So you want more of a finer mesh, something like this. And what we're gonna do is pretty much add our Purigen into our mesh bag, and I'm gonna just add it. We're gonna rinse it first, and then I'm gonna just add it right into the Aqua Clear 110 here. Like I said, I really don't need it. This is more just a product test, and just to see what it kind of does to make it more clear. As you can see, it's already clear, man. Like I said, not an alternative to maintenance at all. You know, you gotta do your maintenance. So I'm going to add this stuff into the mesh bag, guys. I'm gonna give it a good rinse, and then we're gonna add it to our hang on back here. All right, we got our Purigen rinsed and in our mesh bag. What I'm gonna do is just simply add it to the top of the tank. I mean, to the top of the hang on back filter, like so. I don't think it has to be fully submerged. If I'm doing this wrong, somebody in the comment section let me know. Then just gonna go from there and add our lid back. If I can get it on now. We're gonna add our lid back, and then we just, you know, pretty much in time, just watch it clear up a little bit more over time. Like I said, this was something I really didn't need, but like I said, this is just a product test and review, I guess. And yeah, man, just wanted to give you guys a little update, a little peek inside this African cichlid tank. I don't think I showed it in a bit. But yeah, guys, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.